Oh, it's right here.
Did you? Okay, I was gonna say, did you grab 2 for you and none for me?
This is the Unirrelevant podcast.
These are pop tops, aren't they? Yep.
Pop them.
Get
Are
to
they?
use our hand. Yep.
Oh,
Here you go, sir.
the trusty dusty.
The trusty dusty.
I don't know.
It could be labeled as a duster. Some type of motorcycle.
Yeah, it kind of is, huh?
Yeah.
Man, so here we are back for another awesome episode. I'm going to be honest with you. We don't even have shit lined up, really.
No.
We just kind of hopped up in here.
I mean, we do that normally, but usually sometimes we'll be like, all right, let's write down some kind of scheduled topics.
Sort of. Try to, just not to, it's all free-flowing, but, it helps to have something to point to maybe when those moments of oh, yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of those in the beginning.
Dude, there's a lot going on in the world right now. For real, for real.
Yeah, but guess what? They don't talk about the virus anymore.
True that.
They only talk about 10% nowadays. It's really funny. It just it was plateauing, and then just all of a sudden, doop.
Well, now it's back in the news, actually, because of all these news reporters and everything showing photos and videos of Putin, and he's sitting 40 feet away from anybody he's talking to.
Didn't they shut down China again, though?
For what?
The COVID.
Oh, for COVID?
Yeah, I heard.
I'm not sure where they're at in the news.
I could be wrong, but I feel like someone told me they shut down China again. I think it was my boss.
Yeah. I mean,
remember.
it makes sense to wear a mask, or whatever in the hospital or...
yeah, but that makes
that's really it.
That makes my face break out.
Whatever.
Nice. I know.
I mean, I don't want to get something. What if somebody in there walks in with the flu and then I get the flu, If I can prevent that. No, I'm not a pussy. I'm going to get the flu.
I've seen where you grew up, dude. That is not a clean...
You're like, getting the flu is the worst or the least of your...
Yeah, you had to worry
concerns.
about walking on a needle.
Yeah, no joke. The first time I took him down to where I'm from, man.
Dude, my fucking jaw dropped. I'm like, you really fucking grew up here? I lived in Ohio for 18 months. I've seen that side of it, but then seeing more of the full, that's where you grew up, I can't even imagine growing up there.
Yeah, man, it's a different life. It's a totally different lifestyle.
I was running the woods. You were running the fucking neighborhood.
Yep. Dude, how many needle drop-off boxes did I point out to you?
Every other block.
Yeah, man. It's disgusting.
And yet they don't use them half the time?
No, they're afraid. They don't use them because they're afraid that
they're being watched.
Yeah, the Uncle Sam's got cameras on it, and if you go up to it, they're going to fucking hemp you up and throw you in jail.
They're not going to do that. They don't care about you.
You really think cops want to lose 7% of their money to paying for taxes that pay for needle drop-off boxes that you won't use because you're afraid the cop's going to arrest you? What?
On top of the cop's not going to want to deal with that paperwork when you're just going to go in there just to either sober up or just stay there for 24 hours, and then you're going to go back out on the street.
Right back out.
The officers, they tell you that, we don't want to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
The only time they're going to be concerned is if you're close to ODing and stuff like that.
And you know what? I honestly think those boxes should be under surveillance, because what if some fucking crazy asshole breaks into one, takes all those needles and and puts them somewhere or uses them.
Yeah, try to resell and shit
Yeah, or maybe just wants to be a piece of shit and leaves them in a kid's park or whatever. If it's busted open, you should be able to know how or who did that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But this is America. We should be able... I totally agree that we should be entirely free to do whatever we want.
But would you agree on having our system being under surveillance like the European? What's that? SVT or S?
No, I don't think we need
that much surveillance.
No, I don't think it needs we need the surveillance per se. I think once... All right, I feel like once you're 25, you should then be legally allowed to do what you wish as long as it doesn't harm another human.
You
know what I mean? It's your body. It's your temple. Do with it as you wish.
Yeah, I mean...
If you want to put fucking heroin in your veins, go ahead.
I mean, yeah,
If
you could drink your liver.
Now, if you are hanging out with a young, impressionable mind and you tell them to put drugs in their veins, your ass you should be in jail. That should be a crime.
Yeah, but what about the time you hang out with your friend, they're smoking weed, and you're just
Weed's
like,
different.
Hey, it is, but it's not the gateway drug, but it's almost a similar scenario.
Well,
so there's got to be that fine line between peer pressure and just like someone like, hey, you want to try it? Like, no, thank you. Okay.
Right.
And they'll respect that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, if you just throw it out there like, hey, I got this. I'm open to letting you try it if you want.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're, say I'm a heroin addict, right? And you're my son. Okay, you're living in the house. You're 20 years old, right? I'm like, hey, we ain't got shit to do, man. Why don't you fucking do some heroin with me? We'll go to ecstasy land. And he's like, nah, Dad, I don't like what it does to you. Well, you're living under my roof. You're going to do some fucking heroin with me. Or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to force you to drink or whatever. Like, it should be illegal to impede on anybody else's morality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to. Now you can lead the horse to the water. You can't make the horse drink it, right?
Yep.
I think if you try to, if any attempts to force the horse, done.
You're done. Should be out.
Aside from that, things should be free.
Yeah, like me growing up, in the woods, I hung out with older kids. Like I hung out with my sister's friends. Bothered the shit out of her.
Oh, I bet.
But they were always drinking and smoking weed in front of me, and they never peer pressured me. And my dad knew this. Like being a kid, I'm like, oh, my dad doesn't know they're doing this shit. Fucking.
Of course he knew.
Parents know everything now that I'm a parent. Like.
Right. Well,
but yeah, like they never peer pressured me. They would ask me every once in a while, I'm like, do you want to try it? I'm like,
hold on, real quick, buddy.
Nah.
You're 4 weeks a parent.
Yeah, but I've been stepfather too.
All right. I'll give you a year and 4 weeks.
A year and 4 weeks.
That's how much experience you got. I can't even say a full year because guys only have them partial weeks. So.
Yeah, we're going on 3 years though.
All right. So okay. So if you got 3 years, you get him a third of the week or even 2/3.
I feel like I've done more for that kid than his own father. I don't give a fuck. He can listen to this.
I support it. I'm just surprised that such a stern statement came out of you.
Oh.
Yeah, normally you're like beating around the bush.
I taught him how to ride a bike.
Yeah.
I even during the time I was teaching him, I was setting his real father, the Snapchat videos. Mm-hmm. Like I don't want to take that away from him, but he's like 5. He saw your kids riding a bike and he wanted to do that. I'm like, let's do this. Like, I don't want to take it away from you, but
100%.
Dude.
No, you got to. You're there. It's your job to do that for him. 100%. Yeah. So, what were we talking about?
Drugs.
Oh, the
peer pressuring or just, all that stuff.
Peer pressure. And then
when is that point?
Oh, that's right. You're still an infant and raising children. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right, buddy. You got me. It's a good thing to have. Not to toot my own fucking horn, but hey, I'm like a tuba.
I got a lot of good support behind me.
Yeah, you do.
In the chaos.
Man, for sure.
Yeah.
You're blessed, dude. You've been very blessed in life. I'm very happy to.
You got to meet Daniel today.
I did, dude. Mm-hmm. He's so cute.
He's 2 pounds.
2 pounds. Literally, if he was in my hands, I could hold his entire body in both of my hands.
Yep.
100%.
That was almost very bad.
That's why we need better booms. 100%. Like, he's that small. Although, I know it was all in kind-heartedness and everything, but that lady kind of annoyed me.
Erica?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like...
Literally, her baby has been cleared on the way of going home tomorrow, and she's looking at Jesse, and this child that fits in the palms of his hand, and she's like, well, at least you got one of the healthier ones, or something like that. I'm like, how the fuck can you say that to somebody?
Yeah, all right. So there are 3 nurses that we like, and she's on the lowest of the list. Like,
oh no, not her. I was talking about the parent of the baby next to us.
oh,
The father, Chris. He seemed super nice. He didn't. But then like the mom, she was just like, she was looking at you, and I was on the right side of your shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the baby, and it was just like, in that moment, I was drawing upon the ethereal energy, you know what I mean? I was kind of praying, in my way, and she looks over, and I didn't make eye contact with her, but and then she spoke, and the first thing she said it was fine, but then she made that comment of like, at least you have one of the healthier babies. The day before her child's going home. It's like, you don't say
but
that.
At the same time, like, how many other babies in this area do you know that aren't doing good? Like,
right, but still, like, you're in the fucking NIC unit. I get it, you want to bring positivity, but like,
that's
to say, well, at least you have, I don't know, it just rubbed me in like a
that's like the nurse
way,
the
dude.
time that was trying to tell me that he's not going to be normal. Because I keep telling myself he's a strong, happy, healthy baby. I tell myself that like once every fucking hour in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that out loud for the first time there. And then I mentioned it. There's a nurse that tried to give me the definition of normal. Yeah. He's like, well, he'll be normal in his own way, but he will have, probably some difficulty. Be like, yeah, we're humans. We all have difficulties.
Yeah. So she's just pointing to like
the data.
So, no, not just that, but like, take Cody, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Every other day, they're like, he's not going to make it.
Yeah.
And, he kept beating it. But, I mean, he was never able to walk fully. He was never able to experience life like we do.
Yeah, that's if you want to.
So that's all she was saying is like, we exist on this sort of normal playing field where we can commute with people, we can socialize, we can do a podcast, we can play football, we can work on cars, we can do whatever we want, really.
Yeah, and a lot of people think that's what labels normal.
Right.
Yeah.
She was just saying, trying in a way of like we were talking about before, doctors try to prepare us. She was just saying that like, even if his body is fine, even if all that's fine, there might be parts of him socially that's off.
Yeah, he could have a learning disability. He cannot even be able to speak. Exactly. Like, I'm aware of that, but
there's
me,
all kinds of stuff.
It'll be normal.
I wasn't there, but the vibe I got from her, she seems like she's seen.
Well, that wasn't the nurse that said it.
Oh, okay. But that nurse that was there today, she's seen a lot. She's seen so much.
Well, today she seemed like she was having a rough day, actually, honestly. That was like one of the, like, we do like her, but today she seemed a little off.
She was walking around going, everything's okay, everyone's fine. Like, she was telling herself that.
Yeah, she was having an off day. I haven't seen her.
Could you imagine?
No.
Could you imagine?
No.
Every week you're watching a family break.
Or either spectrum, like either the happy side or like how many of those babies don't make it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't do that job.
Like we had our couple scares.
Like I did put myself I put myself in that place while I was in there, and it was like I would cry every fucking time. I would cry right with that family every time. Like, to get to a point to where it's like you don't cry with them. That's not me.
Jen,
that's
our favorite nurse, who was actually his PCA or
PCR?
PCR, I think, yeah. She actually cried one time with Shalon. It was one time I wasn't there. Where was I? Or she went to the hospital right before me, but it was one of the times where just Shalon had to break down, and just Jen gave her a hug. Didn't ask her anything, just started hugging her, and they both just shed a tear at the time, and 5-10 minutes later it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really like her.
I wish
she'll send us a picture every hour when she's watching them.
I wish men could do that.
There are a couple men in the NICU.
It's like, just men in general. It's like we're getting, I think overall we're getting better, but there's been so much like we can't.
Are you talking about like
emotion?
You're talking about men like actually
being in the
being
moment
in touch
emotionally
with, I don't want to say the feminine side, but
yeah, like when you had your moment outside, like when I hugged you, like I hug, you know what I mean? Like I've always told I give the best hugs, but there was a time where, you know, I wasn't so in tune with like emotion like that, you know, and like I would have been there for you, but I wouldn't have been there with you for you. You know what I mean? Like I think that's a big thing, a big disconnect that men in general have. Is that they're just not connected to themselves in a way, so that
well, look at how many TikToks and reels are out there explaining like how men have this false idea of like the old times. You had to grow up being strong. Don't show a tear. That's weakness and this and that. And there are so many men that have committed suicide because they grew up that way. They don't know how to open the faucet. I mean, I grew up in a little bit of that way of just like during my parents' divorce. Just when I was young, I naturally just bottled everything up. I didn't know how to express it out. I went through 6 therapists.
For instance, like my father always put his emotions down. Always. They didn't exist, you know, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And then as I got older, I came back into his life. He would cry over anything.
Dude, he cried on this podcast.
Yeah. And you know, like, honestly, like when I cry from a place of like wonder and like love of consciousness. You know what I mean? Like when I see like Natalie, when I see my niece singing in front of congregation at church, and she's just her soul, is, you know, like that, and all of those people, they're all sharing that energy, you know, like that to me is the most beautiful thing in the world, is just people coming together and expressing or sharing those moments. Like when I was at the EDM festival, Tent City, and I was tripping. It's like one of the things that launched me into that full-blown ego death was that like everyone there was in this place of just pure happiness and expression of love and
just being able to open the faucet and just fucking let
like,
it out.
Just let the ego dissolve, you know what I mean? Like for men that's so hard because you're tied to being a male. You know what I mean? You're a male. You're a man.
Yeah, you need to be supportive. What's that other word?
You can be loving and
providing,
and you can do all that too.
Yeah.
You know, like when you see a male who's feminine, straight, but feminine, it's like, oh, there's something off about that guy.
The fucking guy that's, he made the TikTok, like, he's pouring the strawberry milk, like, strawberry milk is vegan.
Oh, wait, what's that have to do with this?
No, just he's very feminine. He had a very feminine side.
Yeah, like I can't, like, all right, Bert Kreischer. That guy is so comfortable with his sexuality. He talks about how sexy guys are. He laughs about he'll suck their dicks. He's not going to.
Yeah.
But he's comfortable. He's married. He's got his kid. He's comfortable with who he is. So he can say and joke. And you know what? He probably does go up to Ari Shaffir and tug his dick down like a boat.
Yeah, that's another guy. Dude, when you're a male and you can just sit here, stand up, whip out your dick, and piss in front of anyone, like, you're on a level of, like, the pinnacle of not giving a fuck.
But that's how we all should be.
Yeah, like, come on. We all know boys have penises. Girls.
Think about this.
I don't know if I can say it. Can I say that?
I think so. But think about this. There's around 8 billion people in the world. That's at least 4 billion dicks. You can't take seeing a dick. You're a child. you're still not developed. You know what I mean? If it's like, there's always that guy where it's like, John Daly. He still gives me shit for sending you that picture of the fucking ingrown hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of shit?
Oh,
Just saying
I'm
that's
gay, and like I send dick pics to boys and stuff like that. Whatever. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't, because for one, I needed fucking help. I needed you to see what I was looking at, and then for two, it was fucking wild to look at it. So you had to see it.
Dude, when I was taking a shit earlier, I was looking down. I'm like, dude, are my pubes getting gray?
What's going on with your neck, bro?
What's going on with my neck? What's wrong with my neck?
You got like fucking major red splotches going on.
I mean, I shaved this morning. It could be a little bit of razor burn.
I don't even know where my phone is, G. Oh, it's over there. No, you got some red blotchy going on, man.
Where?
Might have like hypochondritis or something.
Yeah, can we look that up? What is that? What are the symptoms? Should I be worried?
It's red
Where is
splotching
it?
on the neck. All that.
Oh,
Where
right
you're touching it. Yeah, dude.
Let's take a look.
Take a look at it.
Let's diagnose Jesse.
Dr. Drew, where you at, buddy? You see that shit?
Oh, it just looks... Well, I mean, it's nice
random,
and hot in here.
It's random blotchy.
Yeah, like when you take a hot shower, sometimes you get the red blotches. That's what it looks like.
No, I don't. I either get red everywhere or that's it.
I get the red blotches sometimes. Like if I'm taking a shower with Satan, I'll get the red blotches.
Okay, so let's go ahead.
Eric also does the same thing.
We need an update. Here is a new segment we're going to be doing for the next few months until
Daniel's updates.
Probably next year. What did I say? Codename Update Daniel.
I just like Daniel. I like Daniel's updates. Got that.
Daniel update.
Daniel's updates.
All right, that's that feminine shit we were talking about.
Dude, I grew up with 3 sisters. Come on.
I know you took after your aunt. It's okay.
See, I have more energy when we do this Sunday compared to us after work. Because I remember.
Dr. Fauci is saying a new surge may happen. Fuck you, dude. The fact that you're even still allowed to speak. Fucking hit. Oh my God.
All right, before we veer off, all right, Daniel's updates. He is 2 pounds today. He is over his 7 to 10 days kind of being isolated with just straight antibiotics and an IV drip. They are giving him 3 milliliters of mommy's milk now. He pooped last night, but he did need a suppository. So they're not upping the milk until he kind of, hopefully the bowels and everything can work on their own and he can poop on his own. So there is still concern of the gut, but everything is still kind of going on the nice uphill. And he's grown a lot more in the last 2 weeks compared to the first 2 weeks. Like, it's amazing. Like, every week you can clearly see just the growth that he's going through. So it seems like, the human body's finally realized, like, he's not in the womb. It seems like it's starting to kind of kick into gear on what they're doing. Oxygen levels have been a little on the high point, but that's because of the steroids and some of the antibiotics that he's been weaned off of. So they did tell us it's normal, because obviously a steroid is like a booster for your, not the immune system, but like just blood flow, getting the oxygen through the lungs and everything. So that is normal. They told us not to worry with that. But overall, he's doing good. He's gonna turn 1 month tomorrow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Woo! That's a milestone, man.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Both eyes are opening.
I can't believe time's flying by this fast, dude.
Yeah. Don't they say it happens when you have kids? Wow.
Yeah, it really does, though, dude.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, Uncle Damien finally got to meet him for the first time, and he opened his eyes.
Yeah, looked right at me, too.
Yep.
Just talk to him. Let him know that I love him.
Yeah, his stomach is still a little on the dark side because, there's something still going on in the gut. But there's no big red flags of any medical emergency. It's just something they're watching. He had a bleed next to his liver that they've been watching that seems to be healing and fixing itself properly. The brain bleed seems to have stopped. It has stopped for a while now. And the brain seems to be kind of doing the correct measurement of healing itself.
Yeah, because Elder Centipede is not.
So overall, he's doing good. He's a fighter.
Well,
I may be only 130 pounds, but we are fighters, the Lipinskis. I may not beat you in arm wrestle just yet, but we're fighters, motherfucker.
I hate to break it to you, but it's never gonna happen. And remember, I'm on your team. I want you.
You
to
can't
beat
say
me.
no. You can never say never. Can you say never and never?
I will put Jesse.
What?
I will put.
What are you gonna put?
I'll put anything on it. You tell me what to put on it. You'll never beat me in an arm wrestling match so long as we live.
So you want to make a bet?
Yeah.
Let me think about this one.
You think about it.
Because I'm like you. I only make bets when I know I have a better odd.
So, well, because you've learned from me.
Yeah.
So, while he's thinking of something like that, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start out this new thing I want to do. I love music. I got a damn good ear for music, so I want to start sharing out
You just got a damn good ear for fucking audio.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I want to put out a playlist of, I'm just going to, every episode, 5 songs, what I've been listening to, try to put out new artists, or, maybe you've heard of them, maybe not. But here we go. Let's try it out. So right now, I have been listening to this awesome cypher. It's an exhibition match produced by Bar Fight. It's with Mad Squabbles versus E-Money. This kid, Mad Squabbles, the lyrics, dude, the way he delivers, this kid is something else. Check it out. Bar Fight, Squabbles versus E-Money. Number 2 for this week, Apache. This is EDM, but more. This is
It has 15 minutes long.
Yes, sir.
Holy shit.
Yes, sir. Apache is an incredible EDM producer. I don't want to just label him EDM. He does anything you can imagine. Renaissance 2.0 with a live orchestra. This guy literally conducts the orchestra while commencing his music all live. Dude.
Wait, so he does like real live musicians, orchestra, and still like electronic?
Yeah, the orchestra. So his DJ equipment's right there. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
The orchestra surrounding him.
Oh shit, that's on another fucking level.
Dude, a whole nother level. You thought fucking Beethoven was the shit? Apache. Come on.
No, it was more when that artist with the violin in EDM. What's her name?
Oh,
yeah.
Ashley?
I'm bad.
No.
But yeah, when she came out, I'm like, oh shit, this is another level. Like someone's doing something with the violin for once.
Lindsay Sterling.
Yes.
Thank
yes, her.
Another incredible. Yeah, she's awesome. So also right now, number 3 in the list, Ace motherfucking Hood. Y'all better respect Ace Hood. A Hustler's Prayer. Definitely get you thinking. Definitely puts into perspective what it's like to strive for greatness, but be surrounded in hell. Looking at heaven, but being surrounded by demons. It's a damn good story. Damn good song.
What, the one I sent you didn't make your list?
Not this week, bro.
Cold War? Well, that was like
Not
last
this week. All right.
Yeah, there it is down there.
Number 4. I put on the suit to show you it's all his business. Hey, this is Big Drip. Had him in here in the studio not too long ago. Him and Ellis put out a new track. You can find it on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere. It's Big Drip Business. BIZNESS. And that shit is a vibe.
Yeah, go check him out. He's dropping concerts.
Oh my God, yeah. Actually opening up side stage for Wiz Khalifa.
Really?
Yeah,
At
bro.
the Big E?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
He's
shit.
opening side stage. He's the fucking...
Oh, shit, we might have to go to that
That's
now.
what I'm saying, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Yo, Drip, Shout out to you, bro. All
That's
love.
fucking awesome.
All right, and then back to the EDM surface. All right, so Beard Thug. I met these motherfuckers in Tent City. This dude was strolled up into our campsite, was like, "And y'all need cocaine?" Yes, sir, we do. As a matter of fact, this falafel has drugs in it. That's the name of this track, yo. It's wild, all over the place, but it's a vibe. This falafel has drugs in it by Beard Thug. Check that shit out. You know what? And just because this is the first time, I want to throw in a little bonus. This one goes back a few years. But if you're into some aggressive bar after bar after bar, Montana 300, Holy Ghost, directed by D. Gaines. Man, he said, I know y'all mad at me and probably call this blasphemy, but I know some Christians who tote pistols that'll blast for me. What? I know you're mad at me, but might call this blasphemy. I know some Christians who tote pistols that'll blaspheme. What, bro? What? That shit's hard. That shit's hard. Montana 300 Holy Ghost. All right, that has been the wrap up to what are we gonna call it? Damien's playlist. I don't know. Y'all come up with a name. Tell me. But I'm going to start letting these out because y'all need some good music. One more. Eminence. Check out Eminence. Awesome metal band. All right, I'm done with that because I could keep going for days.
Apparently mine wasn't cool
So
enough.
check this out. We got some wild shit going on. When did this happen?
It popped up on my Facebook a couple weeks ago. The
A
videos,
couple weeks.
yeah, this happened beginning of February.
Motherfucker, you can't be sending me news from February, bro. Having this going on a podcast coming out in fucking March.
Dude, I didn't know about it till last week. And the video's not available on Facebook anymore. You'll see why.
All right, so I'm not going to be able to show the whole video, obviously, but Daily Mail, co.uk, pictured here in this video, Pennsylvania couple shot dead in a murder-suicide by neighbor, 47 years old, for shoveling snow into his yard. As it revealed, the gunman was an engineer and U.S. Navy veteran. No. 3 people, including the shooter, are dead after a snow shoveling dispute in Plains, Pennsylvania. James and Lisa Goy are shown arguing with shooter Jeffrey Spade before Spade returned with a handgun.
It is hard to watch. The fact that this happened over snow shoveling.
I'm not going to show this on the podcast. We're going to watch this.
Yeah, we probably can't. Because, I mean, it got taken down on Facebook. All right, there is audio, and this is an argument breaking out.
One man's running back into his house while the wife and husband are just... husband's yelling out in the street. Wife is standing by her car.
She goes back to snow shoveling. And these are neighbors that are across the street. They're not side by side.
So how is she
They were pushing their snow. She's going to do it. Across the street onto his side.
Okay, she's flipping him off.
There are a lot of words exchanged, yelling, arguing.
All right, this guy is being really vulgar.
And here he
flipping
comes.
him off.
Oh, come on.
Video froze.
Oh, they're not going to show it.
Here he is with the gun.
Yeah, they're not going to show it.
What, does he get like right up on him? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, the first time he comes out with a pistol, shoots the wife, she falls, then shoots the husband, like 2-3 rounds to each one of them. As he walks back to the house, I believe he empties his clips back into the wife, walks into the house. Some of the other neighbors that heard everything came out to check on him. They're yelling, call 911, this and that. Neighbor comes back out with a shotgun. All those neighbors disperse back. I mean, I would. Especially, I mean, if I was carrying, maybe. Probably not. But he comes back out with a shotgun, finishes them off, 2 rounds in each one of them, and then walks back into his house.
Wait,
now,
2 rounds in each?
Yep.
This guy had a vendetta, dude. He was in a dark place. He was looking for a way out.
Yo, rest in peace for those souls that were lost, but I don't like how we don't know what was going on in his mind, because obviously to argue and get to that point from snow shoveling, he must have been battling something. Like, maybe he found out his best friend or his brother died. But you know what?
To be honest with you, I'm not going to sympathize with a murderer.
Well, yeah.
He fucking murdered these 2 people over some snow.
Yeah.
You're a bitch. U.S. veteran or not, dude was a bitch.
And to add to him being more of a bitch, as soon as police rolled up, knocked on his door.
Fucking kill yourself?
That's when he took his life.
Dude. You don't fucking deserve to breathe my air. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Now let's look at something beautiful.
Octopus?
It's washing itself.
Oh, it's bathing itself?
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
I was wondering what it was doing.
That is so beautiful. Oh, I got one more. Something beautiful. Look at this thing. I don't know if it's real.
Yeah, the first time I saw this,
ooh, but it's cool, man.
I was like, is this real? Or it almost still kind of looks CGI, but like you said,
even if it is CGI, wow, they did it. Oh, micro photography. All right, by Luke Penry, EXR. Let's see who this guy is. Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
I now believe more that it's probably real.
Yeah, it's real. This is all real, dude.
Excuse me.
Wow. Now, I'm sure he does, like, editing to the photos.
Yeah, what's the 10K?
What do you mean?
Right there.
Yeah, that's...
Come on. Like, what?
Yeah, no, he made that. Well, maybe it is artistry. Whoa. Yeah, maybe he does make this stuff. Either way, hats off to the man. That's amazing.
Yep, find your niche. Love what you do.
And I thought this was really fucking awesome to watch. That's the sound of a nuclear reactor starting up. If you watch the video, you'll also see it. That's insane. That fucking amount of energy, man.
It's almost like when a jet engine starts. Almost.
Yeah. Well, no. Not nearly as much energy, I don't think.
No, not energy, but the sound, like how it amplifies up to the start.
So, what's a cool topic to get into today? I wonder what's going on out there in the flat Earth world. Are we still flat? Did you see the fucking photo that China released?
No. What? What are you talking about? What photo? Like, is it a photo relating to flat Earth?
Yeah.
Are they trying to back up flat Earthers? What's going on? Come on, speak to me.
Nope, that's not it.
What fucking photo?
It's a maybe it wasn't China. It's a photo.
Is it from a satellite?
It's a rocket.
A rocket.
Photo of Earth. Recent news. Rocket.
Not a rocket that goes up and takes pictures.
Chinese rocket expects. No, that's not it. Photo shows Chinese rocket falling out. No, rogue.
You're losing me. You never
Hey,
saved
man,
it.
I'm trying here, dude. It was a fucking wild photo, too. I'm not seeing it. Kind of looked like that, but that's not it. You could tell it was from something moving. It was a really cool photo. I just don't know why I can't find it now. I don't know. Oh, well. Look it up. Try to find it yourself. It was fucking cool. The interesting thing about it was there was a blue halo, like, in the outer edges of the photo. So people were saying that the dome is much bigger than we thought.
Oh.
They're like, see, it photographed the dome. You can see the fucking dome. But the whole Earth is like this tiny round ball.
Yeah, like, come on.
Oh, whatever. Give me something, Jesse. What's on your mind, dude?
It's warming up. Summer's here. Yo, what's going on with daylight savings?
It's done. Gonski. Yeah, Congress voted it out.
Why? Is it been like too much trouble for people to follow?
All right.
Too many people
Lawmakers want voters to decide on daylight savings time 13 hours ago. For Oklahoma, Senate votes to make daylight savings time permanent. Okay.
Are people just over with the time change?
Okay, so as of 2023, daylight savings time will be permanent in the United States. The bill, called the Sunshine Protection Act, was passed by unanimous consent, meaning no senators opposed it. If, in fact, the measure would mean Americans no longer need to change their clocks twice a year. We got it past the Senate, and now the clock is ticking to get the job done so we never have to switch our clocks again, says Senator Patty Murray, Democrat of Washington, said on the Senate floor. So I urge my colleagues in the House to act as swiftly as the Senate. Let's get this bill on President Biden's desk and deliver more sunshine to Americans across the country. Okay, what's your question?
Like, I want to know how they wanted to bring this forth.
Okay, so do you think daylight savings time is a good thing? Do you think it actually
I mean, I never had a
benefits?
problem with it, especially when we get that extra hour of sleep.
Yo, what do you mean get an extra hour? That doesn't exist.
Yeah,
the fucking Earth is still spinning at the same velocity around the same object.
Yeah, but we're still following the clock.
The clock was made by us.
Exactly. So, bitch, give me that extra hour.
No, that's not how it works.
Psychologically, if you wanted to think.
No.
Psychologically?
No. You can psychologically tell yourself tonight you're getting an extra hour of sleep.
Yeah? What if I do that every night?
Okay, well then you get an extra hour of sleep. Does that mean you lived longer than everybody else? Does that mean you sleep longer than everybody else?
Fuck yeah.
It means you might sleep, but it doesn't mean you live any longer. It doesn't mean that the time is the changing. The fact that the time changed was fucking idiotic. It didn't make any sense.
When did that start? Do you
Something
know?
to do with a fucking almanac.
Really?
When did
How far?
daylight savings begin and why? 1908. Daylight savings is used to save energy and make better use of daylight. It was first used in 1908 in Thunder Bay, Canada. One of the advantages of daylight savings is the long summer evenings.
So basically, 100 years later, you're like, yeah, that was a bad idea. Let's just throw that out the window.
Dude, how does that make any sense? The fucking planet is still moving the same way. We are just at a different axis at this time of year.
Energy and make better use of the daylight. That just kind of shows like how many humans weren't, or I don't know if I want to say that, but
okay, so let's see what MSN says. Oh no, this is just back to the article I was just reading. Sorry. This is fucking stupid, dude. I don't get it. I really don't care to talk about it. Let's smoke some weed, man. turn up in this bitch.
All right, well, I
Did you order your mic yet?
No, I'm broke as fuck. How many times do I have to tell you this?
I just like hearing you say it.
I was $2 short for paying my goddamn car loan.
You need $2?
No, because I got my state taxes, actually, which is fucked up because it was supposed to be direct deposit, but they sent me a check. But no, I had to dip into my savings. Missing 2.5 weeks of work, set me back quite a bit. So let me get there. But I did tell you, once the federal comes in, that's what it's going towards. It'll be the mic and my booms.
I was just asking. You ain't got to get fucking defensive.
Nah, you just like busting my shit.
I'm just fucking asking
you
a question.
You just like busting my shit. And all you tell me that all the time. Like, man, I just like busting your shit.
Yeah, well.
What do you want, a joint? You want to smoke a bowl? What do you want? I'm not smoking, so.
Yeah, I wrote a joint.
Ready joint.
Read a joint.
All right, you're going to have to fill in. I have a hard time multitasking sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know.
I wonder what what's going on. Maybe let's find something on like Telegram, huh? Let's find some fucking weird shit.
Smell that. I wish you guys could smell through mics. Imagine when that technology comes out, when they can put the sense of smell into things, because they have.
All right, so do we want to go down
what?
QAnon or Flat Earth, or do we want to go into history?
Would it be wrong of me saying like what's going on with Russia and Ukraine? Is any of that on Telegram? It's got to be.
I'm sure there is, but it's all going to fall under the QAnon thing.
So let's go into QAnon.
Okay, it's going to be fun.
Because honestly, like, I'm having a hard time following, like, really what the fuck's going on. And why is it happening? But I don't want to listen to what the media is fucking telling me. I just haven't had the time to dig into it myself.
And that's the thing about this is there's so much. It's hard to find like a
reasonable source.
Not a reasonable source. It's just hard to actually get a grounding into one thing because one post is about this. All right, data revealing disturbing trend from COVID jab after mining the Department of Defense database, one of the best in the United States, and comparing 2021 data gathered before the COVID shots. 3 whistleblowers are sounding the alarm about 10x to 20x increase in malignancy post-jab, as well as other alarming early warning signs.
Yeah, did you see, I can't remember if it was Pfizer or Moderna. They applied for a second booster shot to be approved. Just random. I thought it was funny once that came out.
Trump is on the campaign trail. Ukraine is at the center of this cult of globalists, and the Ukrainian people are being exploited by evil, horrible people. Lara Logan torches the Ukraine narrative. 5-minute video. It's just so fucking... I feel like the best way to just exist is to ignore all this.
Yeah, dude, live your life. You're in America.
Cue the storm. What's this? You know what? I have such a hard time following all this because I'm not reading into it. So I'm just gonna go to my favorite page.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah,
do history.
I really like these people. Whoever's running this has done an incredible job. The page is called The Awakened Species. They have 117,499 subscribers. One more. Give them that 500. Check this out, dude. Let me put this over here. Look at this.
I don't know if this was fucking real, but I saw a video. It was a catfish with fucking claws.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it looked pretty fucking real.
So this celebrities and their incredible looks lookalikes from the past. We know that top-secret experiments in human cloning have already been conducted for many decades in deep underground military bases around the world. Now the real question is, how many celebrities are clones and how many are real humans? Or do they just clone the ones that disobey the handlers? That's
That's
an interesting thing to unpack. These are not my words. These are the words of the post. So here we have John Kaczynski, I think is who that is. Eddie Murphy. I mean, come on. Look at that, dude.
What?
Look at that. Fuck. Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, yeah, Nicholas. Dude. Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Johnny fucking Depp, dude. That's Johnny. This is a clone.
This is a clone.
John Travolta. Same mouth, chin. Look, it's even got the dot.
It's hard to see. What? Wait.
Yo, hey, it's possible, dude.
I mean, look at the nose.
It's strikingly similar.
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres. Orlando Bloom. Oh, okay. So then that went right into something else I love talking about. The old Tartarian life. Life before the one we know. Just look at that fucking sculpture. Look at those.
That's wild.
That's incredible, dude.
Like, what kind of tools that, like, how would they get all those shapes? And the symmetry.
So, to the untrained eye, yeah, it might look cool or something, but to imagine, to somebody who does work with brick, and I have, to do that, dude, that amount of skill and time to put into that, dude, that's beyond what we're doing now with stone.
Oh, yeah.
I know this is so simple looking, words from the post. I know this is so simple looking, but this is unbelievably extremely difficult to build, even now in this day and age. Anyone who is doing any kind of stonework will tell you how difficult it is to make a round pillar with red brick. It's next to impossible without prior knowledge.
Dude, even to put the spiral in it. It's not just...
Yeah, dude.
And to have...
Especially red brick.
And to have the... I don't even know what kind of shape you want to call that on top.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Who is Nimrod? Nimrod was mentioned in the Bible as the great-great-grandson of Noah from Neolithic time after the Ice Age of the biblical flood, 11,500 years prior. Oh, that's a big old thing. This post is showing us an image of the same person in different locations around the world.
Is he an internal?
Oh my God! Look at this, dude.
Rouen Cathedral, something almost literally out of Jules Verne.
What?
This
Oh,
kind
yeah.
cruise at speeds
I've
of
seen
up
a
to 70
few
odd miles an hour.
Different water-powered
On water.
vehicles. The fuel fucking industry shut that shit down real quick.
Mm-hmm. Wild. And for those who think that might not be possible, who do you think built the roads?
Built the roads, built the cars.
Oh, check this out. If you are a regular McDonald's / junk food lover, then you are a regular consumer of dimethyl-polysiloxane, which is also known as plastic / silicone oil. Stay away from the Matrix food. They are engineered to keep you at the lowest vibration possible.
But it tastes so good.
It really doesn't.
Why, are you finally cutting down, like, no more fast food?
Not really. Many of you asked me, can governments spy on us? I feel like I do not even need to answer this question, but yes, the government can use your phone, your computer, and potentially even your television to spy on what you're doing inside your own home. The whole idea of creating smart cities was literally the whole idea of creating smart cities will literally be one giant surveillance grid powered by the 5G technology. That's cool. Amazon's Bezos predicts only limited number of people will get to remain on Earth.
What?
As of November 2021, humanity will move most industry into space and allow only a select few to remain on our planet, which will be turned into a natural resort, according to self-funded space explorer Jeff Bezos. Yep, he came up with an interesting IQ test for humanity. What he's basically saying is that they really want to ship the humanity into space and live in pods with the rest of the Earth, while the rest of the Earth enjoys sunshine and fresh air. You know, I can agree with that because, I mean, if you're really fucking smart and you know that the rest of the world, you know that Earth is kind of in this, if we stay here, it's unsustainable with the impact we've had. So if we move to outer space, allow Earth to rejuvenate itself, say 100 years, then we come back to Earth, it'll be fine. It's just like that movie WALL-E.
So who is he deciding to stay and go?
Probably farmers, probably people who invest in keeping the natural flow of Earth.
So recreational people.
Wait, I say farmers and you get recreation. Oh, well, no. Amateur people. People who love what they do and not do what they, you know what I mean? They love what they do and they do what they love. That's an amateur.
Yeah, but that's a lot of your recreational workers.
The difference between an amateur and a professional. Amateur is doing what they love. A professional is getting paid for doing what they love.
I'm like, what?
The difference between an amateur and a professional.
I'm not talking about professional.
What the fuck are you talking about?
People that work in recreation.
What?
Wildlife.
Recreation? What? Oh. Okay, but when you say it like that, it's just a big fucking...
Sorry, I thought you knew what recreational was. I'm sorry.
Well, recreational means many different things.
Yeah.
Check this out. If you ever caught yourself or someone else watching TV with their mouth open, looking like a zombie, that means they were in an alpha brain wave-induced hypnosis. TV is poison for the mind, and it preaches the agenda directly to your subconscious. Stay away from the live vision. Well, here's some 30-second video on...
Your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're going to do a lot to get there, like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil.
That's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil. Well, needless to say, sold my soul.
I swear, Lucifer.
I sold my soul to the devil.
Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
Roman is a crazy boy who lives in me. And he says the things that I don't want to say. He threatens to beat people and he's violent.
What was your bargain? To get where I am now. Should I ask who you made the bargain with? With the chief commander. And in this earth and then in a world we can't see.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled
That's
was
fucking
convince...
wild.
That was Bob fucking Dylan. That was Bob fucking Dylan, dude. Saying that he made a deal with a higher being. That's fucking weird. But we see this, you know.
All the time.
Yeah.
Well,
More predictive programming. Here's a clip from the TV show for kids, Justice League.
Okay, enough. Don't listen to this guy. Everything's conspiracies with him.
Not conspiracies. Conspiracy. Singular. Reaching back to ancient Egypt, there's been a single cabal of powerful individuals directing the course of human history. But the common man prefers to believe they don't exist, which aids their success.
Global warming, military upheavals in the third world, actors elected to public office.
The spread of coffee bars, germs outpacing antibiotics, and boy bands? Come on. Who would gain from all this?
Who indeed?
That's some shit.
Wow. That was, it's pretty interesting, dude.
Your joint is ready, sir.
Brave teachers standing up against the system will not allow a teacher or children to be taught false information. Check this out.
Ooh.
And some individuals prefer they as a pronoun. Like meat or bot, they are my best friend.
We got kids that can't read and write, and then we're going to teach them incorrect grammar. I mean, it's ridiculous, okay? Who gave permission to talk about this? There's two genders. If you're born with a penis and you have testicles, that's just anatomy. You're a male. If you have a vagina and ovaries, you're a female. A man cannot menstruate. A man cannot lactate and breastfeed a child. You cannot give birth if you're a man. If you want to be an adult and do whatever you want with your life, I'm okay with that. Don't push this ideology on children. I'm not going to work in a district that's okay with that. You need to make a clear statement on how many genders are there, because parents they're already pulling their kids out of public school. They're doing homeschool options. They're going online. It's going to increase as this liberal ideology comes into our schools. This isn't a political indoctrination camp, okay? It's public education. We want to teach education.
Don't know your friend.
Yeah, I fully agree with him.
100%. 100%.
Like, just teach the kids up to the point where they can learn to make their own decisions.
My brother and I started to get going on a topic, and he backed out. Stuff was going on. We weren't able to continue the conversation, but
on the tournament last night or a different time?
No, it was a few days ago. So he puts his kids in a private school, and they have to wear a uniform. This is where him and I disagree on things. He agrees. He thinks that by having his kids all wear uniforms, that they're not going to have to deal with being made fun of because they don't have Jordans, or being made fun of because they're not wearing the nice new clothes, or whatever.
Yeah.
For one, you have enough money to put them in private school. You have enough money to get them the clothes that they want. For two, you're literally raising them to be, uniform with everyone else. On one hand, I can see a positive because you're not creating a massive ego for the child, right? But then on the other hand of that, you're not creating a self. And in order to have an ego death, in order to go full circle, you need to first have an idea that you are yourself. Like if you're raised thinking that we're just, if you're raised thinking we're all uniform, right? Then.
But wouldn't that help feed into just like we're all equal? Like we all can be the same? Like I get you're trying to say like there still needs to be like an individuality born in their own being.
I worry that creates a much more controllable person. Like you raise them, you do what everyone else does. You wear what everyone else does. You're literally raising them to follow the herd.
Yeah, not question what if or can I.
You're raising a follower, not a leader. And as a parent, especially looking at the world now, I need to raise leaders. We have billions of followers that are just progressing the downward spiral of our civilization.
Yeah, because all they do is follow.
Right. They're too scared to say what they feel. And
yeah, because once you say that, someone's out there fucking...
Oh, dude, have you seen this? This is a fucking photo of the inside of the Vatican. Bro, the inside of the halls have been built to resemble a snake head. Right behind where the holiness is sitting. Look at that. Tell me that's not a snake.
That's not a snake.
Bro, look at it. It even has scales. They even built scales.
Hey, I only told you what you wanted to hear.
It's just...
What?
That's a reactor.
That's...
Look at this. Christianity has always been controlled by the Satanists from the start. Vatican is the Roman Empire, the same people that crucified him.
And some individuals prefer...
Oops. That's the CERN Hadron Collider right there. Yep.
Dude, all the engineering in that.
That's where they create black holes, man. Okay. Whoa! Dude.
No fucking way.
What? Look at this. A giant knife/sword found in the ocean by amateur divers. Yes, you even have one mentioned in the Bible. Oh, okay. Did giants exist? You even have one mentioned in the Bible, Goliath. Not only did they roam the earth, we can safely assume that the human population consisted of both giants and normal-sized people. In more recent history, we were able to see normal-sized parents give birth to kids that later turn out to be giants. I'm wondering if they hunted them down alive, or was it something in the jab? What? You lost me with that last part. You know the one Nazis experimented with, the one that can change your genes. Wink, wink. I can't say much, guys. For now, I have to stick with the censorship program. Weather control. JFK, Lyndon Johnson, 1960s, 35.
Propose further cooperative efforts between all the nations in weather prediction and eventually in weather control.
Think about that kind of communication and think about the opportunity that will provide. It lays the predicate and the foundation for the development of a weather satellite that will permit man to determine the world's cloud layer and ultimately to control the weather, and he who controls the weather will control the world.
They've been talking about controlling the weather since the 1960s. That's fucking insane.
And yet we still point towards global warming.
All right, here we go. Let's get into some controversial shit here, brother. We might get ourselves bizanned. All right. You ever heard of Khazaria?
Wasn't this like the holy, not religious holy, but the Holy Grail?
Have you ever heard of the
country?
Khazarian family? Khazarian mafia? Khazarian bloodline. None of that rings a bell. All right.
Well,
I'm just trying to see how he starts this off. All right, so the Khazarians are a extremely old family, Jewish family. Mafia, everything you can think of. The Khazarians once ruled the world.
Okay.
Here in the post, it says, many of you have asked about the Jews, and who are the Jews in power? So I want to clarify to those who are new to this. In my posts, I often mention the very powerful Khazarian people who infiltrated and rule many countries of the world, presenting themselves as Jews. The Khazars are a Turkish Mongol people who in the 8th century embraced the Jewish faith and thus infiltrated amongst the Jews. The real Jews are the Sephardic Jews, also the Asian Jews, Mizrahi. These are people who are real Jews, and there are also Ethiopian Jews who are black, who are also called Phalishes. Therefore, not all Jews are Jews. Faith does not create a nation, except for those who create it on purpose in order to benefit from it. The real Jews are a wise people, while I can tell you that the Khazars are very corrupt people. So, maybe I can find... I'm going to search in here for Khazars.
I think I vaguely remember something.
You know what? Let's do this. Here we go.
The Great Reset. Is this supposed to be the now of going on the Great Reset? Or is this the Great Reset back in the day?
All right, here we go. Fucking Sam Tripoli, dude. Yes! I love this guy. The Great Tartarian Reset, Khazarians, the Black Nobility, World War Zero, and Andreas Xerxes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, this is an episode. This is a podcast episode. Fucker, I want an article. I want to do a podcast. Look at this. This is Ukraine run by the Khazarian Mafia. Ha ha ha. How big banks are planning to force America's... okay, Khazarian Operation Disclosure.
Yeah.
Talking about... Okay, so this is talking about they're building this whole narrative. I'm not getting... Declaration of War.
Are you trying to find like the backstory to educate us all?
Exactly, that's it. I just want to find the... Okay, they're talking about one now in the World Economic Forum. That can't be good. What is the Great Reset? Great Reset, skeptics, ideas, COVID era claims. No, let's talk about today. I want to talk about the Tartarian Reset. Okay, so the idea is there was a civilization before the one that we all have information of now. This civilization was ran by a people, by everyone. It was, as they say, communism, right?
Mhm.
But communism has this idea of like Russian bad shit, right? No, it's not real communism. Real communism is you hunt, I gather, we help each other. That simple.
Mm-hmm.
What you can do to put into the world is what you get back, and everybody appreciates everybody and helps each other out and just survives to have a better life. That's why we see those pillars where they're magnificently designed. That's because that person was able to spend his life doing something that he loved, creating the most beautiful pillar. Maybe it wasn't the entire span of his whole lifetime, but he was able to do that. He wasn't bound by, oh, I have to pay taxes and I have to pay my electric bill and all this and that. Electricity runs, it's all around us. We are electric beings.
Yeah.
There was no paying for things that are free. Hydroelectrical power, all these forms of energy, conserving energy. They didn't have to pay for it. They didn't have to pay to build a plane that flew.
You know what's fucked up?
Go ahead.
We pay to be born into this world, and we pay to leave it.
You know what's really fucked up? You have to pay to pay. You have to pay on every transaction of money. When you get money, you're paying to get it. When you spend it, you're paying to spend it.
I'm surprised they haven't taxed the air yet.
Oh, don't fucking be surprised when that happens, dude.
I won't. I'm fucking
Just think
waiting.
about it. That's gonna be that's an oxygen tax when we all go up in spaceships. Oh, your ticket, you're gonna see oxygen tax.
Mm-hmm.
Beverage, food,
Dude, every fucking thing.
It's gonna be a protein tax
because everything's gonna have to be imported.
Yeah,
fucking everything.
Yeah, printed.
But yeah, couldn't. They gotta have the knowledge to be able to make some kind of spaceship that they can start an ecosystem.
Yeah, a artificial one.
Yeah, but again, there's still factors that it could give
Soil
us
and all
for
that.
free.
Did you listen to the Sadhguru episode
No,
with Rogan?
no.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Although I was a little irritated with Sadhguru a couple of times. He had a predetermination, although he didn't act upon it. He had a predetermination of Rogan, which you don't get when you actually know Rogan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just the people who talk badly about him. So like he's not aware of how conscious and smart Rogan is himself.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of things where that he was just trying to explain to him, and Rogan's like, I get it. I understand. And he was like, he just thought that Sadhguru thought that he was just saying that for the conversation and didn't think that he actually understood.
Yeah, I had to explain one thing 5 different ways.
Yeah,
and
kinda.
Rogan kept saying like, I get it. Like, move on.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
Like that was a good one for the long-time listeners.
Yeah, I've fallen behind with everything going on.
Oh, I'm sure.
Get you.
But there was some really good concepts Sadhguru brought up that I hadn't heard before, so it was kind of cool. But yeah, so Khazarians, this group of people invaded Judaism, and then like they say now, like Jews are in everything. They run Hollywood. They're running the stock markets.
Yeah.
Like it's because of that.
Oh.
The Khazarians.
Hmm.
But then there's another conspiracy that there's 13 families, the 13 red dragons. I know you've heard me say that.
Yeah.
And these 13 families consist of families that have been all over the world. You know what I mean? Like check this out. I just actually thought of this. DNA trace image. 100,000 years. Where's the photo? I gotta look up. It was done DNA trace done by who was it? 23andMe.
Wait, did someone take this test and?
No, the companies themselves put together a photo of literally how DNA went across the world.
Oh.
It was 23andMe and another one. They like compiled it all together. I just seen this a few days ago, dude.
On what, IG?
No, it came up in my daily news. I just dropped my joint.
Oh no.
Why can't I find anything, dude? This fucking pisses me off. Oh, you know why? I'm just going to Google. Fuck this. It's fucking stupid.
Back to the DNA search. Yeah, I've always wanted to do one of these. Have you ever thought about it? I always question, like, where my DNA came from.
There it is.
Whoa. Good job, Google. Wait. Go back up.
That's 2020.
Yeah.
But this is very similar. This is pretty much the exact same thing I seen. So
I wonder if they took this picture and just slapped COVID on it.
What did it say about COVID?
COVID-19,
It had almost like that, but it had a better looking grid. It was much easier to figure out. But anyway, it literally... No, that's not it. It literally shows you that there's like 13 different...
Wait, what's that one all the way to the right? Go up. That one. The rich access. Oh.
But yeah, it was like... It literally points to the fact that there's like 13 different groups that broke off into different directions around the world.
From like one starting point? Because don't they say like all DNA started from Africa?
No. Well, that's something that you've heard, yes, but
Yeah.
that's not necessarily the truth. 23andMe. It was 23andMe and another company. Let me get rid of this.
Ancestry? I know that's another big one.
Oops. All right, 23andMe.
Those are graphs.
This is irritating, man. It's very irritating. I can't ever find what I'm actually looking for. I mean, this is extremely similar.
Yeah, it just doesn't have like the table of contents that break it down to 13.
No, it's not that it's not even that it's exactly 13, but you can just see. Let me see if I can.
I know where you're getting your bad juju from. You're wearing a fucking Ouija shirt.
23andMe.
No,
23andMe studies. DNA tests.
Listen to our viewers. This guy's wearing a Ouija shirt. He's wondering why he's having bad luck right now.
Violent history. Is this 23andMe watch it?
You should just start saving the interesting shit you see on your phone. Just like put it in favorites or something. Just like you're always telling me to write down notes when I think of something. Yep.
Man, yeah, I do. I do a lot.
All right, we don't want to.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
I'm sorry.
It's not coming up, but it was really cool. I'll find it eventually or something.
Yeah, it'll probably pop back up. Stretch.
Oh, it feels good. Dude.
Fucking cracking over here.
It's the weed, man. It helps the inflammation go down, and then I can release it all.
Yeah. Hey, so my contractor asked me about like a good strain for, joint pain and stuff. Do you have any advice I can give to him? He's tried tincture, he's tried gummies, like worked in areas he didn't want to. Yeah. He doesn't want the head high. He wants more of like an indica, just actually get into the joints.
No. That's not indica. Indica is going to make you...
Yeah, isn't that the relax?
It lowers your vibration dramatically. Yeah, but that's also what makes you go like, And then sativa is the one that's like, that will, loosen your joints and make you feel more alert or like laughter or, that's the one that gives you like, well, I was going to say the munchies, but you can get that on indicas pretty high too.
Yeah, but sativa is more of like the head high, isn't it?
No.
I always thought it was.
No, not necessarily. Dude, I've smoked sativa. I've smoked some sativas where it's like it's just in my eyes, and then, but like I'm super high, right? But like I have so much energy, where it's just like, it just turns into funny ideas or whatever, Like this is an indica, I'm pretty sure.
Are you feeling relaxed?
Yeah, see? Indica. And you know how I get on this where I'm like, oh, what was I talking about?
So it's a combination of the joint and the Ouija shirt.
What's wrong with my shirt?
I was just saying that's probably why you're having bad luck searching this shit up you want to try to find.
I'm channeling the fucking afterlife right now, okay? Don't mind me. I'm just chilling with Elvis. Yeah, it's so much nicer in here without a fucking smoke detector.
Whatever happened to Shane coming over? The fuck?
Shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot all about it.
We just gotta stay on him. He's been really down, dude. Physically, psychologically.
No wonder he smokes a shit ton of weed.
Dude, I tried prodding into him, telling him, a little bit about, being a lot healthier, eating much better, and, He was like, I've been dealing with this for 15 years. You can tell me. I'm like,
yeah, but don't you want to get past the point of just dealing with it?
Being like, you can, yeah. Like, there are people who are like completely like back to normal, running 4Ks and shit. And they got Crohn's,
I mean, I don't know.
And I know it's different for other people, but
yeah. I don't know too much about
the
Crohn's.
thing is like 2 hours after, his wife says to him, she's like, all you gotta do is have a better lifestyle. He was saying something. She was like, oh, better lifestyle. It was like a little side thing to him, and I was like, see?
He just needs to hear from a different person.
Yeah, we gotta get him in here.
Yeah, we will.
Oh, shit. Oh.
That went deep in the veins.
Yeah, I actually inhaled. It's really good weed, man. Is there any left?
Yeah.
Nice.
You didn't see when you picked up the jar? Got plenty. Got a good nug there.
Hell yeah, I'm out of my home stash, so I might take some of that with me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you got that too, huh?
I forgot about this.
Dumb dry.
Probably. Look at the can it's in.
Exactly.
Still smells good.
That's all that matters,
What
right?
is this? I think this is a hybrid.
Oh, you wanted to know. Your question was, could I offer or put him in the right direction? If he's just looking for something with pain, tell him to get a 1-to-1 kind of strain where it's a hybrid and CBD. But have it on the CBD higher side. It's, not nearly as psychoactive.
So would it be a hybrid of a sativa and CBD?
Yeah.
Or would he want like the combination of all three?
Well, what's he trying to do? Is he trying to go to sleep?
Joint pain? No, joint pain.
Throughout the day?
Yeah. He's got
to understand if he's smoking weed, he's going to be high.
He doesn't like to smoke. It's going to be an edible or a tincture.
Okay, well, you got to understand that if you're ingesting THCA, you're going to be high. If you ingest CBD, you're not. That's non-psychoactive.
So what if?
So he needs to just up his CBD dosage to the max.
What about
just
like
keep
a
upping it until he feels better?
What about like a pen?
But then he's vaping it.
He might prefer vape over smoke.
If he doesn't want to smoke, he's not going to want to vape it.
I'm surprised he hasn't talked to his son about this.
Wait, why are we talking about this for this?
Because I just asked your opinion.
Well, okay, so my opinion is
to smoke a good hybrid.
If he doesn't want to smoke, my opinion is to just fucking up your CBD gummies. Just eat it and fucking up the dosage. It'll work.
Get all the CBD drinks, gummies, anything, everything CBD every day, all day.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell him that one.
Yeah, they got drinks. They got fucking chocolate bars. They got all kinds of shit.
Get that shit you put in your fucking tea. Not tea.
But
fucking coffee.
I think there's a lot more you can do than just CBD, You can... There's... You got to test. You got to do it. Honestly, tell him, like, man, if you want to feel better, you got some work to do. There are all sorts of products. You need to sit down, look for things, and then try them out and see what works best for you. That's the only way. It really is.
Dude, I wish I knew the fucking strain my buddy gave me. Like, when I got hit by a car, he grew some shit, and he gave me, like, an eighth or something, but that shit took the fucking pain away. Better than the fucking Dilaudid they gave me.
Dilaudid,
whatever.
Dilaudid.
But that shit fucking worked.
Yeah.
But it was a homegrown, I don't know what fucking strain it was, but holy shit. I'll never
Yeah,
forget
man,
that.
that's the thing is, you and I could smoke the same strain, right? And have completely different experiences depending on how that strain interacts with your neurological receptors. It's literally that simple. And well, it's not simple at all. It's very in-depth, but anything, it's that way with anything. You could smoke a joint that's 34% THC and be just as high as you are if you were to smoke something that's 20% THC but has a different is higher in a different cannabinoid, or has the right terpene that just unlocks your receptors and it goes in, you know what I mean? Like, it's all different.
Dude, he drank a whole bottle of tincture right before a flight to go to Florida last time. Not a whole bottle, because he did share it with his wife. But he drank like close to half to 3/4 of it.
You're not supposed to do that, dude.
Dude, when he returned, he went back to the store he bought it from, and he was talking to the service guy there. He's like, so what happens when you drink the whole bottle? And he's like the whole bottle of tincture? He's like, yeah. I'm like, no one's ever done that. I don't know what happens. You're not supposed to do that. He doesn't remember like any of the flight. Apparently, he was getting tunnel vision. Like, the tunnel you walk onto planes and shit. Like, he was really getting paranoid, and, like, he started to zone out thinking he was in a tunnel. Like, he almost thought he was going to puke then. Just the way he was explaining is fucking hilarious.
That's insane, dude. Yeah, you're definitely not supposed to do that.
Yeah. I can't imagine how high the fuck he was, on top of literally being high.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, no, you can't do that. I mean, if he's looking for like something to instantly take his pain away, that's not how it works, man.
No, he never described it being an instant. He wants it just throughout the day.
Yeah, well then, tell him he needs to drink a lot of water.
I gotta lay off the coffee. Stop having 14 fucking cups of coffee.
Tell him he needs to drink a lot of water. That helps tremendously with inflammation. And, in good water, not to fucking... You want good water.
Get that Fiji.
I don't know how good that is, actually. But
smart water. The Polar Springs. That great value.
I was thinking Dasani.
Dasani?
No, it's actually terrible. It's made by Coke.
I told him to get just a purifier.
Get a what? Who?
A water purifier?
Water purifier?
Yeah.
I want a water purifier. I want to purify your water. Purify. Is that good? Is that like distilled? I heard distilled water is bad for you.
It purifies
It's a new character
city
I'm doing
water.
now. I feel like I could do this in a microphone 4 hours. I could just entertain myself talking like this for hours. It's so interesting.
You should look into doing voiceovers and shit.
I could do some pretty interesting voices. Back in my day, we were in those.
Can you try a Biden voice?
No. No. I don't think I can.
Don't you just have to like talk? Well, no, he doesn't talk
I
slowly.
I can't even remember how he talks right now. I don't even know.
Just babble. Trillion. I don't know.
I can't do it. The other night we were playing Cards Against Humanity. That was pretty fun. I was actually surprised you guys came over. That was like the first time in probably a year.
No.
Yeah.
Well, since last year.
It's been a while. It's been a while, man. When did you guys come last time? Christmas? No, like actually hung out. The Halloween?
I remember
party.
Halloween, but
It was the Halloween party. It was the last time you guys came and hung out with.
I feel like there's still time after that.
Was it a UFC night?
I don't remember.
No, dude, I'm pretty sure it was Halloween.
Maybe it was Halloween. And nothing about Thanksgiving. You came here for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's October, dude. This October, November.
December. January.
February.
March.
Piece of shit.
Fuck you.
You get the last month off. I understand that. That's still 4 months. 4 months you haven't come over and hung out.
The last month,
and I'm over here all the time.
Dude, I had COVID like throughout all of January.
Oh my God. You just said I had COVID throughout the whole month of January. Motherfucker, the longest lockdown was 10 days. Dude, you don't have COVID a whole month.
We did a podcast when I had symptoms.
Yeah, and then you were over it. We were in here.
I wasn't over
it. What
it.
are you saying right now, dude?
I wasn't over it because I had to take the next week off.
You hear yourself?
Yeah, I hear myself. I'm wearing headphones, motherfucker. Whatever I say into this goes right into my ears.
Well, then you better pay attention to what's coming out of your mouth.
No, because I thought the point of this fucking podcast is no filter.
Right. Right. No filter, but also honesty.
Was I not honest?
You did not have COVID for an entire month.
Not day by day. I had for a week and a half. I went to work for a week, and then I ended up fucking being asymptomatic again. We never talked about how those doctors treated me. I didn't like that. That was supposed to be for the Patreon episode.
Yeah, we gotta save that. I'm glad you brought that up because that is, yeah, now that I'm remembering. But so fucking what? You can't say you had it a whole month when you didn't have it a whole month.
What if I still have it now? I just don't have symptoms. We don't know.
Oh, well, cry about it. I'm going to survive.
We got the best antibodies.
Survivor. Ooh. I'm going to be fine.
Have you seen that commercial? They're
what do you want?
Throwing out that pill.
What pill? What pill?
For COVID.
The COVID pill?
Yeah, it's going to be like a Tylenol. You'd buy it off the shelf, and then as soon as you have like symptoms, you just pop a pill, and then boom. You wait 2 or 3 days, and you should be good. You haven't seen that commercial?
I mean, that's always a thing, though, right? Don't they always have a pill for something?
Yeah.
Isn't that how it used to be?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a different dimension. I really do. Sometimes I just feel like this is not where I started, you know?
Yeah, you've said that.
I know I sound like that probably sounds crazy. But I think one day it's going to be common knowledge that we might possibly be shifting throughout different dimensions.
I mean, you have what is it? The Mandela effect, or?
Well, yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
The
Mandela.
Yeah, named after Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, you made a reel on that, and you're like, "What the fuck? Like, I remember this wrong. I remember this wrong."
Yeah, it's weird, and it's only for like there are a lot of people who feel like they're from a different time too. It's not like it's just me, not like a different time, but like just like a different history.
Yeah,
it's slightly off.
Like people remember Pikachu having black in his tail.
Yeah, I feel like he did.
Me too. Back when we were kids.
Yeah. He
but that's wrong.
Did.
But that's wrong if you take that test.
Was it Pikachu or was it remember the movie that came out and yeah, I think it was the first movie, man. Maybe it wasn't the first, but there was a movie that came out. It was like Entei at the end. I remember them going into the city when Pikachu met Pika, or what's the second one? What's the second? There's Pikachu, then the fat one.
The fat one. Oh,
yeah. Remember Pikachu comes across the whole herd of Pikachus. There's a whole bunch of them in the city. They're like cats, and they corner them, and then the big.
You talking about the fat, sleepy one?
I'm talking about Pikachu's evolution.
Can we look that up? Think we'll get something?
Yeah, we better.
When you say fat, I'm only thinking of fucking Snorlax. That's who I was thinking of. We don't need the fucking cards. Look, there's the mini Pikachu. He had black in his tail.
Yeah, there we go. Pikachu, Raichu. Right. Remember, there was a bunch of... So, it starts off Pikachu. He's going into the city. There's a whole bunch of Pikachus. Or maybe it's Pichu. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of these. Oh, this. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm thinking. Pichu. See? It has a black tail.
Yeah, but...
Maybe. Oh, and look, he's got black ears.
Yeah, and they always thought because even look, okay, Pichu. See how the black gets smaller when he becomes Pikachu? A lot of people believe he had a black tip on his tail, just like the ears. There's more black when he's Pichu, but then he has the tips when he becomes Pikachu. What the fuck is that? Pikachu at Super Saiyan?
Yes. This is how we'll know if there are actual cards. Oh, no, not cars.
Yeah, that would be a good source.
I'm not seeing any. I'm not seeing any.
I still kind of like...
Oh, he's got a fiery tip there. Oh, it's white. It's super white. Pikachu. Okay, so Sorry. If we probably just lost a lot of viewers there. If we didn't lose them a long time ago. So, as I was saying, I don't know what I was saying. Why are we talking about Pikachu?
You feel like you're...
Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a different universe, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, just some things are off. I'm just waiting to walk down into my house one day and seeing a photo that's off. You know what I mean? And be like, wait, that's in a different place than where I remember it being. There's a movie I'm referencing. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's intense. This guy, husband and wife and their daughter, it starts off they're on a beach. And having a great time, and then daughter goes down to the water, and
daughter never comes back.
Yeah,
isn't it not forgotten?
And then
is it forgotten?
I don't think so. So then, flash forwards to 3 years later. Husband's still wicked fucked, and he's like the world's best gaming coder or whatever, and he ends up across this theory of the Mandela effect, right? Or no, he ends up walking into his kitchen, and he's looking at this photo of him with his daughter and his wife, and he's noticing that the background's different. And he asks his wife, he's like, "Where's this photo taken?" She's like, "Oh, here." He's like, No, that's not where that happened at all. He's like, "I've relived this moment for the past 3 years of my life." He's like, "I know this wasn't taken here or some shit." And so then he gets on the internet and he's looking, and he comes across the Mandela effect, and then he comes across this professor who just magically happens to be within 30 minutes of him. So he finds this professor who did this whole thing, essay and this whole thing about it, and he goes to him, and the guy was pretty much just like, "Look, dude, leave it alone. There's nothing there." He's like, I went crazy over it for years. He's like, there was nothing there. And he's like, "Yeah, but you weren't me." So he goes home on his fucking personal computer and literally creates or writes the code to break the simulation. It kind of veers off into simulation theory right there. So he writes this code in his computer that breaks the code of reality, and then everything around him starts fucking breaking down, and he ends up communing with the AI intelligence that's created our simulation, and it bargains with him for him to shut down the virus, the code that he created, so that they would give him back, his daughter, and restart everything from
that point.
Yeah. So that's how it ends. I literally just summarized the entire fucking movie.
So the steak tastes like steak.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. I wonder how much Matrix food we actually eat. How much of it they say is organic and shit or whatever.
Yeah, I've watched too many documentaries on just fucking the processed food out there, the fake labels. It's fucking the fucking pig one I sent you.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't like watching that shit. I know it.
No, you just read my comment on it.
Yeah.
And agreed.
What?
I sent you on IG. It's this guy. He worked at a factory, a recycling factory, that they're breaking down our waste into pellets that they feed to the processed pig farms. And they're technically supposed to, take out the plastics and everything, but...
Tell me when you see it.
We had quite a...
Was that it?
Nah, yes.
Processing plant posted footage on TikTok allegedly showing how plastics and other waste was being mixed in with pig food.
This is waste from different businesses. They all going in here. Rub the line to the grinder. It grinds it out and turn it into ass.
Emmanuel Moore was a certified maintenance technician at one of Smithfield Foods' feed processing plants. In the footage posted to TikTok, Moore shows what he says are piles and piles of old, moldy food still in its packaging being ground up, shredded, and put into pig feed.
This is what it looked like when it's done. They send this stuff on eaten by the hogs, and then the hogs are killed, and then we eat them. I felt like I had to tell the world, I've never seen nothing like this. This can't be like legal.
Feeding retail waste to animals is called garbage feeding, and it is legal in 27 states. But when it comes to putting packaging materials in the food,
plastic and all, don't even matter. Plastic, cardboard boxes, pallets.
The legality is less clear. A 2004 publication.
Dude, this is fucked up.
A former worker at a food processing plant posted footage
Yeah.
on TikTok allegedly showing
In that
how plastics
episode,
and other waste was being mixed in
and Jerry with the lady explaining like our sphincters, not sphincters.
Yeah, those taints shrinking.
Our taints are shrinking because of, certain plastics that are affecting the body.
Emmanuel Moore was a certified maintenance technician at one of Smithfield
Like,
Foods'
we're also getting it through the fucking pork.
posted to TikTok. Moore shows what he says are piles and piles of old moldy food still in its packaging being ground up.
It's fucking
shredded,
disgusting.
and put into pig feed.
There's a reason why I never liked pork.
Yeah, I don't want to eat that shit.
I love bacon, but fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess when you cook it, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, but there still has to be some trace.
Yeah.
That is followed down.
It's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, this world's fucked.
It's so
We have
fucked.
fucked
We
the system up so much.
We literally just woke up in this fucking hell. That's what it is to be 27 in America. We literally just woke up one day and exist in this fucking pit of misery and fucking existential downfall. Or existential. I don't fucking know the word. I'm just devastated right now.
Yeah.
And dude, I got raised 4 kids. 4 kids in this. God
Yo, we need Jesse's farm ASAP.
I don't know. I feel like I could run a farm a lot better than you. You procrastinate too much.
I grew up on a farm, motherfucker.
I don't give a shit. You think you're the only one to grow up on a farm?
No, but at least I'm not talking shit.
Yeah.
At least I'm not comparing us to saying like, oh, I can do this better.
Well, I'm doing that.
You do that a lot.
So it's because it's fun to fuck
It gets
with you.
fucking annoying sometimes.
Oh, well, you know what? You know what you can do about it?
I'm not gonna do shit about it. I'll let you run your mouth, and
You
I'll just
fucking cry about
I'll
it.
fucking decide what I want to listen to.
I'll tell you what, though.
I'll let the facts.
No,
tell
you
the
got to listen
fucking
to it
proof.
because you're wearing the headphones, and
Doesn't mean I actually have to listen to it.
Well, whether you're hearing it though, your subconscious
I have very
is hearing
good
the
selective
fact that,
hearing.
Like, your subconscious
Da, 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 da.
is hearing the fact that I feel like I could run.
Yeah, but we've talked about there's 2 forms of listening.
So wait a minute. What time you waking up? You got a farm. What's on your farm?
We
How
broke
many
this
cows?
down. Where are we gonna get pigs, cows? We're gonna get chickens. We're gonna get ducks. You need that donkey.
You want ducks?
Yeah, dude. I love duck eggs, and I love duck.
Duck.
I love
Alright.
duck.
All right.
It's a nice
you
dark
want,
meat.
You want duck, chicken, goose.
Chicken.
You
I'll
want-
take some goose.
you
Some
want-
geese.
Yeah. Some guy.
Some guy.
Some guy. Yeah.
Some guy.
some guy on the couch. He just hangs out in your farm on the couch. You gotta have some guy, you know. There's always that one guy who just like sleeps on the couch.
Not on a farm.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the fucking weary traveler that just never leaves. You've never heard this?
No.
Oh man. Well, now you've heard it.
No, I have.
Yeah. See, where I grew up, there's this one guy. It was some guy, and we never caught his name, you know. And he might have been a pedophile, but I was just joking, man.
Man, if he ends up liking to leech off of farmers' farm. He ain't no pedophile. He's in it for the animals. He's fucking that cow. He's
full beastie.
Yeah, that's the word.
You know, that's the thing is he had fucking muck boots too, like real tall ones. Yeah. I just always thought because he'd be sleeping in the mud sometimes.
No.
Now you're making sense.
He's going out there.
He's out there fucking the cattle.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, we need sheep. I love lamb.
Yeah, you gotta have some sheep. How about some oxen? You're gonna have some ox, some like one big fucking hunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna name him Big Red.
No.
You gotta have a dog then. And you're gonna name him Big Red.
It'll be a golden retriever.
Yeah. Get him, Red. Yeah. All right, you gonna how many dogs you gonna have? 5? Yeah, we talked about this. I remember this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so 5 dogs. All right. Well, what time you waking up?
It's gonna have to be like 3:34.
What time you going to sleep?
9, 10.
That doesn't make sense.
It can be like 8 or 9. But
8.
usually even still around like 8 o'clock is the last feed you go around.
Yeah.
Look,
get it done by 8
Animals
o'clock.
still have their morning and night routine.
Get it done by 8 o'clock. You put it, but you set their routine.
Yeah, when say I do finish, at the 8 o'clock.
So
then I still have to go and have my own dinner.
Here's the biggest question.
I settle down, family time.
When you gonna?
Boom, I ain't going to bed till 10.
When you gonna podcast?
I'll make time.
You gotta do it throughout the day.
So?
You know what I'm saying?
I make time in my life now.
Yeah, I say we just come in and out throughout different sessions. You know what I'm saying? Like, go out, do some work. Be back, motherfuckers. Have drones set up with cameras constantly recording us working and shit.
Get some horses, too.
We'd get a massive female following. Live streaming us working the farm. No, I'm just kidding. I'd do it, though, if I had the money. Fuck yeah. Have like a reality TV show. Your family on this side, our family on this side, and we just fucking battle at it.
Who's the better farmer?
Yeah, who's going to run the best farm?
Yo, that would be our own version of Yellowstone.
It'd be dope. We just start our own, like, fucking, what was it, the Hanks and McCoys?
Hanks, I don't think I know that one.
Dude, you've never heard of the fucking ancient battle between the Hanks and McCoys?
I don't think so. I don't know. Educate.
All right. Hanks versus McCoy. I think, is that what it was? No, okay, I got the wrong name. It was, my bad. Totally wrong name.
All right, so check your shit before you fucking...
What the fuck was the name of the families?
I couldn't fucking tell you. Was it just 2 families battling out who had the best farm? Like, literally? Like... Two families at war for years.
It's gotta come up. It's gotta come up, man. It's been so many big... Hatfield McCoys. There we go. Hatfield-McCoy feud, also described by journalists as the Hatfield-McCoy War, involved 2 rural American families of West Virginia, Kentucky area along the Tug Fork of the Big Sandy River in the years of 1863, 1891. The Hatfields of West Virginia were led by William Anderson Devil Lance Hatfield, while the McCoys of Kentucky were under the leadership of Virginia, were led by Kentucky were under the leadership of Randolph McCoy. Those involved in the feud were descended from Joseph Hatfield and William McCoy, born 1750. The feud has entered the American folklore lexicon as the mononym for any bitterly feuding rival parties. The Mccoy family lived primarily in the Kentucky side of Tug Fork. Hatfields lived mostly in the West Virginia side. The majority of the Hatfields, although living in Mingo County, oh my God, for the Confederacy of the American Civil War, most McCoys also fought for the Confederates, with the exception of Ann's Harmon McCoy, who fought for the Union. The first real violence in the feud was the death of Asa, as he returned from the war, murdered by a group of Confederate home guards called the Logan Wildcats. Devil Anse Hatfield was a suspect at first, but was later confirmed to have been sick at home at the time of the murder. It was widely believed that his uncle, Jim Vance, a member of the Wildcats, committed the murder. The Hatfields were more affluent than the McCoys and had many more political connections. Anse's timbering operation was a source of wealth for his family, while the McCoys were more of a lower middle-class family. Old Ranai owned a 300-acre farm. Both families had also been involved in manufacturing and selling of illegal moonshine, a popular commodity of the time. The feud. S.A. Herman McCoy joined the 45th Kentucky Infantry on October 20th, 1863. All right, so it's going back into the killing of that guy. On muster rolls beginning at reported Lexington Hospital, suffering from leg fracture. All right, yeah, so they started going at it, basically. And then it got worse and worse and worse over the years. They started battling at it because of the moonshine and everything else. Later on, it's become, because of their feud, it's become a pop culture, major pop culture reference all throughout shit. I mean, look at all these fucking references just right here. So, yeah.
Never heard of it.
Hatfields and McCoys. I'm very surprised you've never heard of them.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're also not from that area, so it makes sense. You know, you don't get.
Yeah, once I saw Kentucky and West Virginia, I can understand how you heard it.
Yeah, you don't get taught that shit up here, I guess.
Yeah.
It's all more about the Pilgrims and how they wove their fucking coats.
Pretty much.
Yep. Bunch of pussies up here. Sorry, I know most of my listeners are probably here where I am. I don't mean you, per se.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, you know, there's a more hardiness to the people the further west you go and south. And then, I mean, if you keep going really far west, then it gets polar opposite, right around San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. I heard the people in Nevada are pretty fun.
Fun?
Fun.
What do you mean fun?
They like having fun. Like going out, getting drunk, shooting lizards and shit. Doing a bunch of Molly in the desert. I would love to go to Burning Man, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Would you go to Burning Man with me?
Yeah.
Without the ladies?
I mean,
we'd have to go without them.
Why?
Well, just because.
What if they wanted to go? We go one year, they go the next? Like what?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Well, I don't know. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I mean they could go, but I mean let's get them seats in a different lot. We'll just like meet up with them like randomly throughout the event, and it'll be like magical, like we all falling in love again. Like, look, I found you in this sea of people. I mean, it's going to take a lot of acting, but we'll get there. Boom, roasted. I'm kidding. I said that so many times. I should stop saying that.
What, roasted?
I'm kidding.
Why, because you're not kidding?
Never. I'm so fucking serious. I'm just kidding, dude. It's some good weed, man.
Well,
oh, we still got to fucking. Well, I gotta.
You got work to do.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna put that bike together.
Yeah.
Start it up. Need to eat, dude. I haven't eaten. You got sandwich food?
Yeah.
You got something I can
Just
snack
went
on?
grocery shopping.
Oh, that's awesome. What a great timing to be here.
Yeah, you want some pork?
Well, where's it bought?
Big Y.
New.
Got that Black Forest ham.
Oh, that sounds juicy. All right, let's wrap this up. It's been a great episode. Thank you guys for tuning in with us and being here this far. Stick around. We're still coming out. We're still working on some shit, tying up the minutia. But as soon as we know, y'all will know as well. The release of the Patreon, the updates for Daniel coming weekly. We're going to be doing some more stuff, trying to make it more fun around here. Because, conversation is great, but I want to keep you entertained, too.
Come on in.
That's right. Anybody, say the fucking word. You in here.
All right.
We having fun.
Thank you.
Peace.
Later.
Ow. It's my fault.